Just so you know.
Absolutely. And your husband is a dope artist as well.
Thank you, thank you. Shout out
Yes,
Nemo. Shout out Nemo.
yes, yes.
He's who I learned it from. Just trying
Hmm.
to work alongside him and support him, and at the same time observing the business that he has to go through and the
Absolutely.
struggle and the judgment, and then trying to push him forward, further into the business. And I'm just like, you know what? I need to learn this a little more myself. So that's what
Hmm.
threw me into knowing or wanting to know the ins and outs for getting indie artists heard and signed or
Yes.
pushed or whatever route they want to take. So me and you, here to here, we eye to eye, girl, on that.
Yeah, it's definitely a plus when you have someone who is your partner or, your husband or your wife or your friend who understands, for men, it's a little bit more easier for women, like being in a relationship. For me, in my past relationships, being in the business, I got men who said they understood, but when it came time for me to get up and do what I had to do, they didn't understand. So, needless to say, reasons, seasons, and lifetime. So
Mm-hmm.
I've learned a lot. And, I took time when I moved back to New York to just be to myself and figure out what I really wanted in a soulmate and through my journey
Mm-hmm.
and, who I would be able to trust with dealing with in the industry because there's so many things that can be so negative brought up with your career. And I've had things said, I've had blogs written, and it hurts. But at the end of the day, it gives you your skin too,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't talk, anybody can say whatever they want to say about you and people are going to believe what you want to believe. But I always tell people when they have the negative things to say, how does my life affect your everyday living? If it doesn't, it shouldn't even matter to you.
That's right. That's right. So, with your history and all your experience and everything, that brings us to this next chapter in your blessed life,
Oh, yes, yes, yes. My
which
next
is
chapter.
someone you can share all of that with, and someone who's supporting you. And it seems that you may have just finally found that soulmate that you've been looking for, right?
Yes, I have. I have. I've met him about 10 years ago, but
Mm-hmm.
of course, we were on different paths at the time. And at the time, he was with someone else, and I just wasn't into, I mean, and let me clarify this. It wasn't that he tried to come on to me, I was attracted to him, but I don't disrespect women. So it was more of me saying, you know what, even though I'm attracted to this person and I like this person, I still have a respect for the person that he's with and I don't know her. But as women, I think sometimes, we had to take a look at how we would feel. And that's what I did. So here we are rewinding 10 years later. And I always said I was successful at everything but love, Heather. And I'm very spiritual. And I realized that what you put into the universe and what you call into existence is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
So I was getting the guys who didn't want to be successful at love with me. And so one day I said to myself, I sat down and I wrote a list and I said, God, this is what I want. So I sat and I prayed and I waited. I don't look, and it just happened. We connected again, and I am extremely happy. I've never been in love before, except for with my children, and I'm in love. And a lot of people, I'm being ridiculed. I'm being called this, called that. I see him be ridiculed, but at the end of the day, God is our ultimate judger, and that's what keeps me grounded. That's what keeps me humble. That's what keeps me in love. And
Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
I'm blessed to find my soulmate. A lot of us don't. So when I made that list to my maker, I didn't say, "Oh, let's not have him incarcerated." You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
right,
So
and that brings us to so who is this love of your life, this man who has brought such joy to you,
oh,
with no judgment here on the Heather B Nyce platform, of course. Um, let us in, Miss Hustle Bunny. Let us know.
okay. So we're gonna take it back. Right now, my husband is G-Dep, Travell Coleman.